still don't know what that actually means.
Oh my
Neither do
god, you're
I.
so stupid.
You should ask him.
You
At
should
this point,
ask
I'm afraid.
Zanzibar for clarification.
Hey Zanzibar, what is fun down under me?
Gosh,
I
for him it
haven't
could
heard
mean
that
anything.
expression in years. Well, you see, it's when you go to this mythical land called Australia and fight off all these murder animals.
I thought you were gonna say it's when you do this thing called shut up.
Samson, you
that's
should
if you
ask
ask.
Zanzibar what it means. That'd be really funny.
Or you could ask Kiala.
Yeah, that's
Kiala's
true.
educated in the martial arts.
Because Samson gets it. I'd have to ask Kella like 3 times.
Hey, Kala, what's fun down under mean? Hey, Kala, what's fun down under mean?
In
Hey,
what
Kiala.
context?
On a pirate ship?
Ah, it's a proposition.
Of murder.
You do know what that means, right?
Is Kala on the boat? Or is
No.
this above board?
No.
Right,
This is a
okay.
theoretical
Just a
conversation.
board role play because we do that.
This is
We do
this
that a
is
lot
us
in this campaign,
in the
and
peanut gallery,
I do love it.
talking as our characters, watching our characters.
I know, no, don't get me wrong, I love all the above. I love the fact that we could do so many stupid hypothetical shit.
I want it to be revealed that we're not actually playing the game. We're playing our we're playing our characters play our characters. Like Zanzibar is actually the DM.
Whoa.
Zanzibar just runs his own D&D shop. Well, thanks for coming by, kids!
Oh, it's you again. Hi, Zanzibar!
Zanzibar sells you all 1d20s.
So Samson is the really eager player who never actually knows what his, character sheet does. Nim's the annoying player, but she buys all the snacks from, the shop, so she's really, she's really good to have around. And Yatla's, the quiet person that you can, always invite to your table if you need an extra player, but they never actually do much.
Yeah. Hyala would be battle only. She's like, all this
only
other
there
stuff
for
is
combat
pointless. I'm just
one-shots.
here to fake fight.
Nim's the one who's we have it at her house because she has all the space, and she buys everyone character dice.
Yes, in the scenario where you're at a D&D shop, the D&D shop owner goes to Nim's house with the players to sit in her basement and play D&D.
You can hire DMs.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
This whole conversation is nuts.
Yeah, we made an alternate universe where our characters play D&D as themselves. On recording.
Twitch streamer Nim for the win!
Oh god, Nim's an influencer!
Ah,
Yeah, I believe it.
Nim doesn't get love at
She's a
home. She's gotta
VTuber
get it-
whose gimmick is that she changes her model all the time. So she has money to afford getting a new one every week.
nice.
So today, guys, I changed my character model's hairstyle.
I hope you like it!
But
Bats
it also
at
doesn't matter if you don't, because it's gonna be different tomorrow. Stay tuned. Remember to comment and subscribe.
If you comment
And if you
anything
can
negative in
follow,
the
I'll fireball
chat,
something.
if you
I
comment
will
anything
burn
in negative in the chat, just remember I'm gonna ban you because my mods are good like that. Love you guys. Just makes a heart with her hands. Donate money to me. 420 Blaze. Woo!
When you say you can't donate money to me, what I'm really hearing is I don't have the ability to responsibly manage my funds. Get on that.
I was thinking that, but I wasn't gonna bring it up because I hate that video so much.
It's the worst.
It is the absolute worst.
That's why it's funny to make fun of.
Yeah. So anyway, the brother and sister are on the boat. Where's mom?
What? Hyala's still waiting for the cottage to empty so she can actually say bye.
Well, Zanzibar left, and I don't think Rosebeard's gonna leave the cottage anytime soon.
Well, then
Well, how are
neither's
we getting
y'all.
home? This is a weird stalemate.
Yeah, Nim's gonna start telling Samson about her fluffy pets.
Yeah, because those two are, you know, gonna catch up while they can. They're kind of the only true family they have.
Hey, Bella, maybe you should listen in on them. It might give you empathy.
Fucked up.
I should not fucking laugh at that! Oh, I'm sorry, Jade, it was really knee-jerk funny. Oh, that was sass. That was sass. Sheesh.
Hey, Samson,
Yeah?
do you want to hear about my pets back home?
Sure. I love animals.
Yeah, they're... So I'm gonna tell you now. Nim's underselling how big they are. I have these cute little fluffy things, like, they can almost fit in the palm of your hands.
That's funny considering Nim's 2 feet tall.
No. And so this goes on. She tells you about the story of Barry and Beryl. Barry's really sweet. He really likes berries. That's why I named him Barry. He was my first racing. Forget what they're called.
Is it Barry or Berry?
Barry. B-E-R-R-Y. Barry.
Oh.
I forgot what these things are called. Anyway.
I shouldn't be thinking it, but I just keep hearing the Rip the Barrel song.
I don't know what that
Racing?
is.
It's a song from Renaissance.
Ah.
You used to race?
Yeah, competitively.
How come I'm only hearing about that now? That's really cool.
Well, I didn't enjoy it very much, so I stopped when I was like 8.
Oh.
But I still have my pets.
Is that big in your country?
Yeah, kinda, sorta. It's very big. It's a very big thing.
Kind of,
Samson
sorta.
gets his own sports manga about racing these weird fantasy birds.
Yes. I still do have to take my pets out because since they're bred to race, it's bad for them if I don't take them out every now and then.
What the hell are they called?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm trying to remember.
I know, but I'm not telling.
Anyway, Nim's like, and then I met Beryl when I was like 6. He's a very angry bird. He makes like these split-second decisions on whether or not he likes you, and then he'll never change no matter what. He likes to chew my hair.
Chew your hair?
It's what he does when he wants attention.
Hey, it's just like that thing in the water. The hair nibbler.
Yee.
The hair nibbler.
But he's super sweet, at least to me. I got him because he kept biting his last owner. But I've
Maybe
never
his
had
last owner was a jerk.
Maybe. But he's also the reason I couldn't hire a stagehand, because he bit the stagehand's hand off. But that's neither here nor there.
I hope I get to meet him.
He's super fluffy.
Oh, I like fluffy animals.
Me too.
Me too.
I really am gonna miss those owlbears.
I miss Barry and Beryl.
But Samson's going to say, going to get his own.
That doesn't mean he won't miss the ones that he likes.
This is the only one.
Like these ones more. Anywho, yeah, I can't find the name of the thing. I'm never gonna have any sleep tonight now.
And we call them
Bugles.
cockatoos.
What?
Cockatoos. You know, like the bird, except these are obviously not cockatoos.
I don't think they were called cockatoos.
I know they weren't. That's just the only name I can think of.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, Nim goes on to tell Samson random stories about when she used to race these birds.
Samson
For as
is interested.
long... Huh?
Samson is interested.
For once, Nim tells an interesting story.
Wow! You finally did it! You told an interesting story! And
If you
Yala
started
was-
with this
and
like
Yala missed it.
31 sessions ago, we would have been like the best of friends.
Why would I start with this? Like,
But it's
don't you
cool.
have giant racing birds in your home country?
No.
Oh.
There are giant birds that can be used to raise, but Samson wouldn't know because he's dirt poor.
Haha.
Oh, I forgot you were a plebeian. I'm kidding.
Yeah, like literally, Samson's probably never been to anywhere where they might even think of racing his native riding now. Too rich.
Not even like a VOD extracurricular activity.
I mean, no, not really. Because VOD's more focused on actually being a practical school, mainly because
That's true.
Oakley runs it, and at the end of the day, Oakley gets that say over whatever the government's influence would be. So
Oakley
instead
gets
of
the dopamine.
teaching them how to do stupid shit like water polo or fucking badminton, she's like, you are going to learn how to do things that will actually help you in life, and if you don't like that, then this is not a prep school. Fuck off. Goodbye.
It's a chicken griffin.
Is it a chicken griffin?
Yes.
I'll think of a better name than chicken griffin.
Chiffin.
Chifkin.
Chimkin!
That's a good one.
I
As long as
love
you
I
remember it.
love the bastardization Chimkin.
Chimpkin.
Chimkin. There are Chimkins now! Chimkin.
Whee.
Now what are the babies called? Are they just called Chims? Chims.
Chim
Chum.
chimney.
They're called chums.
They're Chims.
Chips.
They're good with salsa.
Fish and chips.
They're called yummy in my tummy.
They're called
Yes.
dinner for the
A
night.
gluttony, a traditional gluttony and protein platter. Fish and chips.
I can't wait for Samson to see that they're like actually the size of a large creature. And Nim's like, they can almost fit in the palm of your hand.
Cause Nim just, she's like, yeah, what do you mean? She just stretches her hand to be able to pick one up.
Like Samson is imagining, because Nim is Nim, that racing these birds just means putting like these little palm-sized things on a track and just going, go, 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 you can do it, go.
And meanwhile, Nim actually means you have to saddle these things up. They go like 200 miles an hour. And it's actually very dangerous.
Yay.
But all of this said is in a cheery, casual, upbeat tone.
And she did this competitively until she was 8. So Samson's gonna. We've already stocked away. Yet another Samson has a world-ending like epiphany. Samson's just gonna be that character in the group where just about everything important to the story gives him like a "Oh my God" moment.
Also, Nim did it really well. She was ranked.
I'm imagining that, you know, you probably are still famous in the circles. That's one of those, like, wow, she could have gone all the way.
And Nim actively
Good girl.
refuses.
Anyway, so after, like, 3 or 4, maybe even 5 hours,
Oh my god.
you'll actually hear Rosebeard open up the door and walk out.
Kiala fell asleep at some point during that. She's just like holding her bedroll and is just like curled around it, still like sitting up, but like
A big ol'
asleep in that
anime like
position.
snot bubble. Exactly.
Zzz.
And then she wakes up when it snaps. It goes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
sense someone I don't like.
Just like in my Japanese anime.
Wow.
My hate of fire is going off.
I mean, Hyala did use like almost 20 of those arrows. She used 18. And I said, if you end up getting anywhere close to using all these up, you might as well just be an anime protagonist. I picked the wrong dice for that roll, that's for sure. We're talking about Hyala. Hyala's involved, so the die's gonna go high, whether it's in her benefit or not.
Woo.
You roll high, Jade. We keep telling you this.
No.
Many home run sounds.
Not when it matters.
You literally stopped the only guy capable of saving this town from dying.
I mean, he also made it against a 10 and I have a plus 11.
Oh.
See, that's why we didn't fight you, because any hit you do, even a nat 1, would still hit our armor class.
Well, Nat 1s automatically lose on attack rolls.
No, but Nim only has 11 armor class. It's still a hit, though.
Nat 1s automatically lose
I
on
already
attack
tried to
rolls.
convince her of this yesterday, it didn't work.
Nim weak, yo. But moving on.
Nat
Shallow
1
wakes up.
But I can
Round and
heat
round.
up the environments with prestidigitation.
I can't. We're not in the
natural ones and done.
Wow.
Jade, you wake up?
Do I? Is that how that works?
You have
Yeah.
the control. Does your character wake up or do you sleep forever?
I mean, she'd wake up eventually, but like,
Alright, eventually, we'll roll with it. Hyala
Like, I don't
wakes
know if-
up and the entire town's been destroyed. There are no more
Nice.
sun in the sky, and everything's on fire, including the ocean.
What did you do, Nim?
It has been 37 years. Hyala is much older.
well,
What is she,
looks
Rick
like
Van
Nim
Winkle?
Wild surged, goes back to sleep.
Hyala sleeps until she's dead. Roll a new character.
Calla Van
No!
Winkle. But yeah, at some point, Calla
go,
wakes up and is like, pokes her head in the window. And then like,
Zan's sitting there. Rosebeard's walking off.
bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.
No, she'll go in and she's still just like holding all of the stuff. And it's just like, ma'am?
Zan just looks up at you like, the boat's at the dock, dear. So it's over there.
Go, my feelings are hurt.
Why
I'm
are
not
you
upset
still,
or anything.
Why are you still carrying all that stuff?
It, never quite made it to the boat yet. Are you coming to see us off?
It's been like 5 hours. Did you get lost?
I got a bit sidetracked.
I took a nap.
She doesn't say that. Sticking to her story.
How? You've been here for a week.
Our entire group is a living sidetrack. Why is she surprised?
Our entire group is a Why are you surprised? No, she's just gonna be like, were you coming to see us off, or are you staying here to rest?
As much as I'd like to go down to the docks, I'm a little too old, dear. It's been a day.
These bones ain't made for walking.
Honestly, I'm getting slower every day.
Very well. And Fiala bows.
dear?
I make no promises.
Hell no.
Does she actually say that?
No, no,
That
no, no,
would
no,
be
no,
All
no.
due
great.
respect,
The-
no.
that'd be the best thing to leave Granny's in.
With all due respect, absolutely not.
With all due respect, I'd rather
So
die.
she does actually say that.
If the boat capsizes, no, she doesn't say any of this, but she's in her mind just like, if the boat capsizes half a mile offshore, I'm still swimming back towards where we were going. But no, she'll just bow again. And perhaps if you ever want to visit, you can get Zanzibar to send you over.
All the same, dear. There's nothing left outside this landmass for me.
What about us?
Kella's just like, I think there'd be plenty, if you look for it.
She just puts her head down and shakes her head. No. This'll be where I die. I don't want to see the world, no matter how good or how bad it is. I made my peace with that a long time ago. And besides, whatever you guys accomplish, whatever you kids do, well, it's not going to be a peaceful place. The winds of change are running over the land and they will be here soon.
And they smell like ice cream.
All I can hope is that you three succeed.
I don't know if I hope the same.
You hope we die? What the fuck?
No, she hopes we don't succeed.
Why?
Because we're going to blow up a town!
No,
She's
just a castle.
still not happy about any of the stuff we've had to do.
You know, that's fair. Continue, sorry. I had the wrong idea.
I mean, we literally don't have a choice.
Yeah, that's why it's a problem. Because if we
Man,
had a
life's full of
choice,
problems. We'll
we
address
could
them.
not do it.
Well, sometimes
No, if
you
we
just
don't
gotta
do it, then-
do what you don't have a choice in.
She has been, and it makes her feel bad.
He makes
That's-
her feel bad.
You've been doing that your whole life. Come on now.
I have felt good plenty. It's all y'all that have screwed it up.
That is not true.
Except Nim.
Love you,
Samson has not done anything wrong.
Tim.
You accused my entire clan of pedophilia.
Because you are the worst communicator of all time,
I was
especially with Stone.
Oh
We have
yeah.
this debate on the
Blame
boat.
the drugs, not the person who took them. Wow.
We still haven't
Junkie.
gotten on the boat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this shit's gonna end like
responsible
fucking
for-
Berserk, where we're never getting off the goddamn boat.
Samson's responsible for his drinking problems, but Yala's not responsible for her cash issue.
That was this one time.
Yeah.
It's not really an issue.
And then why are you bringing it up?
Because the one time caused problems, but it wasn't the issue itself.
It was the cause of it!
Wow. Yeah, but
Tomato, tomato.
that's not how that works.
Listen, Shay, you take your deadly nightshades and go somewhere.
That's the cat shade.
Deadly cat jade. So anyway, Shala goes to boat.
Yes, yeah. We.
Shala boat.
I hate it here.
yes.
I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. I
She
hate it here. I
finally
hate
gets
it
off
here.
of Zanzibar just to step on the boat. I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here.
Oh, she knew she was gonna hate it here.
Yeah, but now she's on a different place where she hates it here.
She's not doing well.
Hi, Yala. How
She
you
jumped
doing?
out of the fire and into the pot.
How you doing, Hyala?
I'll be okay.
It's alright, it's not okay, it's alright, it's not okay,
Yeah, no.
it's alright, it's not okay.
Hyella's default response to most things right now is going to be, I'll be okay. Be like, hey, what do you want to eat? She'll be like, I'll be okay.
I'm not a human, I'm a monster, this is not okay.
How's Hyala's tail looking?
It has developed several major kinks and looks deformed.
It's swishing. But she's like holding it closer to herself.
Nim may not know a lot about cats, but she thinks you're uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, presumably you've been around Hyala long enough to at least start picking things up.
Yeah, Nim knows like 8 things, and that's a lot for Nim.
Yay, things. Yeah, Nim will be able to write a book on tabaxi body language by the end of this.
Traumatized tabaxi body language.
She has other body language, she just doesn't get to use it because she's traumatized.
Nim goes, I was telling Samson about when I used to race the Chimkins.
Good story?
Yeah.
That's good.
Apparently they can fit in the palm of your hand.
Yeah, they're really cute.
I see.
Not even the
Does
babies
Hyala know
are
these
small.
animals?
I wouldn't say so. I love it because even the babies are too big to fit in the palm of your hand, so I don't know
Oh, yeah,
where...
no, they're like
I don't
the
know where
size
Nim is
of your
getting
torso.
that from. It's hilarious.
She's crazy.
Well, when Nim was younger, she considered them to be smaller than they were. So,
But you were smaller than you are now. How does that work?
because Nim
I
was a
think-
child.
Nim probably was just looking at like a giant salesperson of these things. He probably handed her father a chump or a chim, and it just fit in his hand, but not her father's. So all she paid attention to was the giant sales clerk.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds about like Nim's logic.
If they can fit in someone's
fit
hand,
in
not
a
in
It's the
hand.
Nim narrative.
It fit in a hand, therefore it fits in the hand.
Yeah. No, actually, here's what Nim means. She means it can fit in the palm of your hand, like, because when you give him a hug, it fills your hand. It's very fitting. It makes no sense, but that's Nim's logic.
No,
There we go.
none of this makes sense, but that's
Doesn't
Nim,
have to.
and we love her for it. Except
But yeah.
when she's trying to fucking... Except for when someone's trying to twist my arm about how much prestidigitation can actually do.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. Anyway.
Oh, you never do know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because I'm stupid. Anyway.
It almost... That water almost came out and all over my keyboard. I was not prepared for it. Yeah, because I'm stupid. Moving
Don't know
on.
why. And so the party goes off.
And
Final.
so
Onward.
the party departs on the trials of Zanzibar, finally leaving port.
Hey, Hyala, what does have fun down under mean?
What?
Well, Johnny said that Samson could go have fun down under.
Ah. She's gonna look at Samson and be like, you don't know?
Know what?
What fun down
What-
under means.
Yes, that.
No, I don't think anyone's ever phrased anything like that to me.
Yeah, I'll just leans over and goes...
No, she's just gonna be like, it's a proposition.
Who now?
A what?
Samson say anything?
What?
For drugs?
She'll just sigh and be like, for intercourse.
Oh, he wants to get laid. That makes sense.
Oh
Really? Neither of you have heard that.
no.
No.
Damn virgins.
I love...
No.
Coward!
She doesn't even think that. I just think that.
I swear to God, I love the subtext of Hyala just basically being a lady of the night.
No.
Yella knows
Yeah.
what Yella needs to know.
No, if we have any amount of free time when we land, I have a plan for what Yalla's gonna go do first.
Given the context.
Yeah.
Okay.
Given the context, that's gonna be an amazing bit of content. It's gonna be a different type of angst and cringe.
Angst. I don't know what you think it's gonna be.
Wait, what are we doing now?
Don't worry.
I was gonna go get
about
laid.
What?
That was...
I said don't worry about it. We'll cross
That
that
was a
bridge when
different
it
way of
comes to it.
saying that, and it makes me worried at how different... Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, that's for whatever reason, that's what was on my mind when I woke up this morning.
What
Was
we were
what?
just talking about, or don't worry
But when we arrive back at port, if there's time, because I don't actually know what the deal with that is.
Yeah,
We're
no, Nim's
probably
gonna
going
ditch
to be brought in front of the king as soon as we get to port.
Nope, Nim's ditching you guys.
No, but then we can get more money for shopping.
You know what,
But that
shit,
won't
you're
be
right,
in
let's go. We were to be paid for this adventure, probably, I hope.
We were told that we got 2 platinum up front and the rest when we got back.
Yeah.
We were just never expected to get back.
Fair
Man,
enough.
imagine
Give me
paying
your
5 people 2 platinum each when you could probably pay 1 person 4 platinum and take all of us out.
Yes, but there's a bigger scheme afoot.
Doesn't matter, Nim's getting paid.
They probably could have paid Rosebeard to just off us the second we got there.
But Rosebeard wouldn't have agreed to that.
True, but he should have taken the money anyway.
Anyway, as the ship sails away from port,
Nim asks Rosebeard, do you wash your own clothes?
sidebarring that,
No!
Zan,
Don't sidebarring that.
we'll get to it in a second. As the ship starts to crest over the horizon, Zan sits in the window watching it leave.
Ah, those bastards are finally gone.
And she just sighs. How much are you willing to put me through?
All of it.
As much as is needed. They're only children. So, when they were sent
One
here
of
to
them's
die,
needed.
Zan. I'm
Still
giving them
can't get over how similar the Zanzibar and the king are.
I'm giving them an option to live. Most of them have taken that. Some of them actively toss that away.
Totally not salty, it's fine, it's whatever.
It's fine, it's whatever, it's
It's
okay.
not my fault that people choose to get themselves killed. Nor is it
That's
my
not how
fault.
that works.
Nor is it my fault if people choose to avoid what will make them happy. It is also not my fault if people choose greed or vanity or any other thing. I'm only responsible for what my hands directly touch.
No.
And right now, it's this cheeseburger.
Do you have any idea what you're doing? I have entirely every idea what I'm doing. You know as well as I do. The wrath of gods is vain and shallow. I'm just stirring the pot. The pot in a certain direction. A way in which there is a chance that mortals will actually have the ability to stand up for what they want. I could
I'm
easily
Doing
just
pretty well at that.
I could easily just do it all myself. But then what?
Do it for me.
Every single nation, every single army is going to march over these shores, and everyone else gets caught in the middle. Does it affect me? No. You'll be dead, and I'll still be alive, because once again, I'm not that easy to topple. But if the gods have their way, they will use every single mortal like a pawn, a token to get what they want. They have no care in the world if the material plane burns. Besides, you of all people should know what righteous indignation causes. And at that, she's just kind of like shrink and hold her hands. You know exactly what war and devastation can bring. How the best in people can be turned into monstrous intent. And even so, I know of weapons far worse. Distant memories of fungal clouds that rot the sky with death and destruction. I know exactly what mortals are capable of. I'm a perfect testament to that. Gods can't have their way, no matter what the cost, because there won't be anybody left to breathe. So they'll play their part, and I'll make sure they're safe. I'll make sure they're not broken. But it takes time.
Asterix, more broken.
Yeah, no, I'm Hold on, I need to find.
Fine. It's not like I can stop you anyway. Or would I want to? Good.
You should apologize to the little changeling.
It wasn't just that, though. It's not just you gave them an opportunity. You wouldn't have wasted your time on somebody you didn't think could do the job, so why don't you just be a little more honest? You actually think they have the ability to do it. Otherwise you wouldn't be teaching him everything you are. You wouldn't be entertaining Samson, you wouldn't hold restraint. I know you, Zanzibar. You'd kill anybody who you thought wasn't worth it. Uh-oh, what Jade post?
It's good.
All I could think of.
This is exactly why I don't like dealing closely with people. You get ideas in your head, and then you just talk my ears off until I get so aggravated that I'd rather be alone again. Again,
Aw, he likes us.
that's only half true. Because if that was true, I'd actually have some peace and quiet. Whatever. I've got things I have to do. You know, scheming, malicious, oogity boogity. He starts wringing his hands. Oh, get out of my cottage! And don't come back for like a week, please!
To clean, these kids wrecked the place.
I'm going to have nightmares from the mud prints they brought in! Nightmares! Yes. Anyway, I've got to go do other things. And with that, he'll just snap his fingers and go back to the tower. We're sitting at his table. Death is just eating a bowl of, like, soup. You! Yes? I need you to go get something from me. You're the only one who can access the celestial plane, and it dawned on me a few days ago how to solve one of my problems. And she just kind of gives him a cockeyed view. Or a cockeyed look. I need an egg. from this. And he just hands her a piece of paper. How do you think? Well, they die, right? So the next one dies. The next time one dies, and it just so happens to leave an egg behind, bring it here. I want it. Simple enough, yes? And she just nods her head. Good! Now get out of my house and get going! Oh, and by the way, the changeling says hi.
I have a name. I'll take it.
And Death just smiles, and she opens up the door and closes it. So anyway, Rosebeard, do you wash your own clothes? Oh wait, that's not something you say, that's something I have to respond.
I don't know, do you wash your...
So he kind of just looks at you strangely. Why, it's not like I just walk around unbathed. Of course I do.
Nim ponders and goes, interesting. That makes sense.
Yeah, it do.
I almost asked why.
Just make Gerald do it.
Gerald's not on the ship, thankfully.
What's Samson doing?
I was eating chips.
Nice.
Nice.
Aw, but they're babies.
Samson eats Nim's pets.
Samson, how could you do this?
Oh, they were pretty yummy.
I know, but not my chips.
I
Those
know.
were yours?
I was saving them for later.
Damn it, I was gonna eat him.
Been fatting him out for months. But anyway.
You did a good job with it.
Nim will announce to Tiala and Samson, so Rosebeard washes his own clothes.
Said that was to Samson?
To Tiala and Samson.
I hope so.
I'm learning that most people do.
Yes. They do.
Why?
Why not?
Why not not?
Why not?
Why not? Not.
Kiala jumps in the water.
Yellow is overboard.
Like for realsy?
Rolls a new character.
Yellow
Hi,
jumps-
everyone.
I'm
No.
Skippy!
Nim pushes Skippy overboard. Bring back Yala.
Hi everyone, I'm his cousin Jiff.
Push in water. Bring back Yala.
It's me, everyone. Marshmallow Fluff.
Pushes
Hey.
in water.
Hey, I'm Smuckers.
No.
It was so creepy! Oh, Yala, I adore you. Oh,
Good to know.
Yala is now back after sacrificing
No,
four
no,
other...
no. Kiala's now playing the game, and Jade is the character in the game.
I'm just gonna crawl under a yeah.
No, you're fine, fam.
You literally call Shay Nim, like,
All the
more
time.
often than not.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I blue screen every time I do that too.
No, you started saying it without realizing.
Yeah.
Have I?
Yeah.
You internalize it.
Well, a lot of times tonight I have literally been like, yeah, what the Nim doing?
Well, yeah, not tonight.
No.
Other time. So what is Kala doing besides jumping overboard, which is not happening?
I don't know. She's probably just found some corner to exist in.
What the Smucker's doing though?
Not existing.
I'm Smuckers!
Smuckers.
Peanut butter-based humor is the best thing for D&D.
I figured out what you said, but that was not what I heard.
Oh.
I don't think you want to know what I heard.
Usually not.
Jeez.
Thanks, Ed.
It's dark.
Well, usually when you start something with "that's not what I heard,"
It's terrible.
yeah, usually what people hear is A, not what was said, and B, usually bad.
Worse than what was said.
To be fair, usually what people hear is very funny.
That is true. But more often than that, is what Shay doesn't say is very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only Nim had a backbone. She's getting there.
At the
Slowly.
worst of times, she has backbones.
Alright.
Look, your map finally changed.
No, it didn't.
Oh wait, no it didn't. No wonder you guys weren't saying anything. I moved myself to the right screen. I didn't move you.
Nice.
There you
Aw,
go.
Hexes!
Oh, look, Hexes.
Woo!
at them.
Hexes!
Oh my gosh, they're still on the boat.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
almost dragged another token on.
Yeah, no wonder you
yes.
weren't commenting about Prin's token.
I don't even see it.
I got rid of it.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Hexes! Woo!
And we're all squares.
I am a square in this hexagonal world.
Yeah, it's how it is sometimes.
So yeah, here's the question I also wanted to ask. Do you want to actually do these 2 weeks, or do you want to warp there?
I think we would be good to warp there if there is nothing that will prevent us.
Yeah, actually, I agree
Like a
with
capsized boat.
No, the wrong boat got capsized. Or the right one, I guess.
Depending on whose view you're looking from.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. These 2 weeks could be time for Nim to start learning more of her magics. But you could also just say nah to that and go right to Evangel.
Okay, so
But you're
next
definitely
Monday,
acting out the end of this session.
next Monday, Shay shows up and acts out Nim her magic lesson.
Along with, well, there'd also be, I'm sure, Wacky Samson Hyala Adventures. Well, no, there'd be Wacky Samson Adventures. Nim practices and starts learning magic, and Hyala continues to spiral mentally from
Yay.
being in close quarters with the people she can't stand.
Yeah, she's
And the
spending
pirate.
most of this time currently trying to convince herself not to have a mental breakdown.
Which, to be fair, that's humor, plot, and angst. That's everything I ever want from this campaign.
Wait, which one's the humor and which one's the plot?
I'll let you decide.
I'll leave that up to you guys.
Ah yes, Samson's shenanigans, the most plot.
Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Skippy.
No, because I mean, if we
Is that Yalla's mental breakdown? And she has a peanut butter sona?
Hey, I've developed DID.
That's when I
Mr.
just put
Skippy
Kel-
is my alternate.
make Kel take a nap until she feels better.
For 2 weeks.
Until she feels better.
But yeah, no, I mean, she's just going to be like trying to pretend she's not here.
I
And
can make that happen with a minor illusion.
I think you're gonna need like a major.
Yeah.
Yeah,
minor
major illusion can. I can actually do that over the course of the 2 weeks. I can change one spell a day. Take
Yeah.
major illusion.
we could, I imagine we could do like a little bit if, and then if we
So,
get bored, just go bzz.
so what I actually Samson was going to do is he was going to share some of this like fight manual with Yala.
We can do that.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Learn some
Let's
fights.
get down to business.
Hey Yala, hey Yala, hey Yala, hey Yala, hey Yala. Not responding. Hey Yala, hey Yala, hey Yala, hey Yala.
Wait, is this like actually going on?
Yes.
Okay. After the
Ace.
45th Yala, she turns her head and is like, yes?
Oh no, that's more scary than anything I could have imagined.
This little fight manual that Zanzibar gave me. I mean, like, I can only make use of so much of it, but I was wondering if you wanted to look it over too.
Every time Samson says
Sure.
the word Zanzibar, Yala gets a little more unwell.
Nah, she's fine. Zanzibar's okay right now. She's focused on trying to pretend the pirates aren't there when they're literally everywhere.
Yeah, I figure since like
So you're saying Zanzibar would be a nice reprieve for Yala?
No?
I-
But he's
I-
not at the
Main
forefront
focus.
of her angst at this particular moment.
I figured that I don't really got claws or tail, so I can't make use of a lot of this. But I know someone who does.
Nim. Sometimes.
Nim if she wants to.
Yeah.
Nim
Nim,
can do everything, anything if she's angry enough.
And it was Nim, but then I remember that Nim doesn't fight, so that'd be pretty pointless.
Makes sense.
I fight from afar.
That doesn't count.
I fight for my friend, says the gunslinger.
The gunslinger who gets into melee combat, yeah, he does say that.
Woohoo!
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Me hunt.
We snar.
Kella will hold out her hands for the book.
And Samson, so is Yellow like sitting against the railing?
Probably.
Samson will like scoot next to her and do that thing like when two people look at the same book.
Aww.
That thing? Is
You
there
know,
a
like-
thing?
If you and I really want to read a comic book, so we read it at the same time. You know
Okay.
that thing.
I guess I don't read enough books with other people. But I mean, I can get the general idea, I guess.
You went to a better school than we did. Every textbook was like shared.
I've never had that issue in my life.
Yeah,
Yes, Shay, we know. You went to a
most of the
really ritzy
textbooks were
school
split in
somehow.
half. Yeah, we had to share textbooks sometimes.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah, a lot
Sad.
of them had peepees in them.
What?
We're gonna say all of that be on the. I was like, oh my god.
Don't remind me of the peepees and the $S symbols.
Oh yeah, the S. The S was in every single one of them.
The S is on every page of any document generated or existing in a school.
Actually, a lot of my school textbooks had Harry Potter references in the name. One literally was a Tom Riddle scratched out and then Harry Potter.
Wow.
Anyway. Nim's kind of vibing, just listening.
What's in the book?
So Samson's probably gonna find, like, since he knows how to navigate it slightly, he's gonna try and bring it over to like the rapier section.
And you mentioned it was for like lizard people, right?
No, I said it was for people who have tails and claws.
Well, yeah, no, that's what you said, but the book itself is actually lizard people, right?
It's all lizard speak, yes.
Because yeah, she's gonna be like, you do realize I'm not one of these, yes?
Yeah.
You got tails and claws?
But, like, you have a tail and you have a claw.
A claw?
One singular claw.
One claw. She holds
You
up
have
her
a
pinky
tail
claw.
and you drink White Claw.
Ew.
Yes. Yes, I do. But not nearly enough.
That can crack was so menacing.
That was, yeah.
It sounded like a cross between a can crack and somebody, like, pulling the first, round of a magazine into a pistol.
I don't know why it was so loud.
It was, yeah. It was, like, intimidatingly loud.
Yeah, it was great.
Just imagining Jade pulls out a White Claw and just cracks the can open with that level of noise. Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Wee.
Whee! Oh.
So I guess with that said, she'll skim the pages about.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you can read this either. I just follow the picture.
I just look at the page.
Is the lettering even familiar?
No.
Okay.
What languages do you speak?
Kiela's old language, common and undercommon.
Okay, so
Yeah, so you,
much like me, you do not know
Samson,
Draconic.
you can only really make out the common sections, but even those are like old common.
Yum.
What I forgot to ask, what about Nim? Nim knows Sylvan, Elvish, Dwarvish, and Goblin.
Well, the book is written in Draconic and like a really old common. So,
Ooh.
no, Nim cannot read the book.
Boo.
Don't know what you were expecting.
To be less burpy, honestly.
Well, stop burping.
No, I'm drinking a soda. That's what happens.
Stop it! Get some help!
Yes.
Excuse me.
Nope.
There's no excuse for you.
Can I juggle the pigs?
You can try.
They don't set fire to anything they sit on, do they?
I don't know. Do your
Mess
notes
around and
say
find
they
out.
do? Did you practice that? Did you investigate that?
No time like the present to learn.
No time like the present to learn.
We can set more than one boat on fire.
It doesn't specifically say in the tome that it sets anything aflame. Now the question is, do I feel like wild surging on a boat? Fuck it, let's do it. Yay.
I can't wait for Fireball!
No.
Well, you're gonna get to cast it on some sails, just like
Alright.
you wanted.
Nope, I'm still good.
This time.
Alright. And then I need a 1d3. Alright, and then we'll try to juggle these.
Ah! This guy just got gigantic and crushed Nim.
Oh no, not Nim. I want her alive. Johnny, why? Johnny, don't step on Hyala.
He wants to sit next to you.
Oh, don't step on me either.
He's just
No,
sitting
Johnny
in your
just,
lap.
Johnny just like plops himself in Sam's lap.
This is what we call sexual harassment.
This is when you pull out a taser, Nim.
Ah, it's Kaiju Johnny.
Kai Johnny.
Alright, Nim will try to juggle these pigs.
I think we're all dead now. Thanks, I hate it.
I can't even grab the thing.
Well, guess this is our life now. Oh, nope, there he goes. Johnny, are you okay?
You seem a bit stretched.
Merrymaker, are you seeing this shit? Wait, where did he... I'm going over here. No! Back away! Hiss! Hiss! Never! You'll never take me alive! No!
Damn, am I hammered?
No, no, you're not.
No, wait, I just moved around. No. Rosebeard, I know I wouldn't do this if I wasn't desperate, but please control your men. Nim, help.
I throw a pig at him.
What just happened? Why?
Where did your token go?
She's hiding.
Oh, I am hiding.
Peekaboo.
I have tears rolling down my face.
No, don't cry.
I'm crying.
No,
Oh, baby.
So now what?
Nim tries to juggle the piggies. And Lord composes himself.
Go back over here. Ah! Back off! Freak!
And then we watch Hyala commit murder.
No, she's just learning. We broke the DM, guys.
Yeah, what will we do now?
Sink the ship, I guess. Capsize! Capsize!
Nim sets fire to the sails.
Hey guys, you think if we all jump really hard on one side of the boat, it'll not tilt over?
No, we need more people.
We just need a giant Johnny.
Did somebody say Giant Johnny?
I did, yes. And then I regretted it. For the rest of my life. I'll never get over it. I'll be on my deathbed. And I'll be like, come closer. And the people who are with me will be like, what is it? What is it? And I'll be like, Giant Johnny. Then my therapist will be like, Giant Johnny's not real. He can't hurt you.
Man, it's so
Giant
nice for your therapist to go into your deathbed.
Yeah, it's used, it's helpful. To therapize me through dying.
I have flan.
Yeah.
Flan, tussie,
Share.
flan.
Was that an ooh or an ew?
It's an ooh.
Followed by a share.
Followed by a share.
Go, have some. There you go. Mmm. Get some of that up in you now.
It tastes like air.
That's just how light it is.
Wow. Magic.
It is.
So are
Actually,
we
I'm
picking up
surprised
useful
Jade
stuff?
says ooh to flan considering it has eggs in it.
Yeah, Jade's fine with things that have eggs in them.
Mhm.
Just not eggs.
Not eggs. Like
Oh.
a heathen.
Because
Lone eggs are
'cause-
cringe.
I can't entirely.
You're cringe.
I know.
Also, what did you? Are we picking up useful things?
Can't hurt me.
I hate the bands you like.
I know.
But yeah, no, I guess I got a little confused because last time I asked Jade about it, and she was like, if it's not in a cake, it's icky.
Well, that's
think
more
she
of a generalization of like, oh, if it's
Yeah, I took it
if
a
it's
little too
baked
literally.
into something.
Who,
Man,
you?
you and Shay with that.
No, Shay does it on purpose. I'm
Oh,
I
just
don't know.
Sometimes.
We
I
were
don't
talking
know
about
about
something
that.
the other day, and I said something that was definitely hyperbolic, and Shay was like, "Nah, I don't think that's true." And I'm like, "Shay, please."
But why would you say
It is-
something hypertonic?
Haha.
It is half on purpose, half because I am a certified idiot.
Yay,
Me too.
certifications.
Took the test to prove it. Oh yeah.
I'm all
Yeah.
idiot.
The GRE.
I don't know. I'm too dumb to remember what it was called.
Oh. The test is if you remembered the test. You're too smart to pass the test. Alright. Are we learning anything fun?
Nim's juggle. Is pigs.
What happened?
We were studying the book.
And Nim is
Yeah.
juggling pigs.
Nim is
We were
juggling
doing our
pigs.
homework.
Yo! It's the two of us that are studying and Nim's off doing active stuff.
Oh my god.
Man,
What's
what the fuck has the world come to? Zanzibar really changed us.
Yeah,
There's a
I-
Nim calamity. What? What
I
is
don't
that?
know who I am anymore. Help!
What does what mean, Shay?
That roll.
It means you don't set the boat on fire today.
That'd be nice.
Hooray, hooray, hooray,
Yeah.
hooray.
Cool. Nim.
Everybody's
Juggles.
looking at you like you're fucking crazy, but
I feel
You
like that's
managed-
just normal.
you
Yeah.
managed to successfully juggle the pigs without dropping them. Or, tossing them into the mast, or dropping one on a powder keg,
She's doing very well.
hitting somebody else with a pig, considering it's a
Our
crowded
name is
boat.
very skilled.
There are
Ain't my
not many.
baby talented.
There are not many Nims like her, but this one is ours.
Wow.
There-
I would hope there's no more Nims.
Nim would, and so would Nim's family.
Especially Nim's family. Anyway, Nim juggles as long as you guys are studying.
I have like zero energy now. I have not laughed that. I have laughed harder than that, but I have not laughed so genuinely in such a long time.
This was a very serious situation. Giant men are not to be joked about. Giant pink scarfed men overtaking your entire boat. Very,
It
very
is
serious.
technically his boat.
Oh, Jade, never forget. You are magical. So what you studying?
We're looking at the rapier section.
Anything in particular you're looking for?
The rapier section.
You find the rapier section.
Woo!
It expands a number of pages. Do you have a specific question for the Book of Answers, or do you just rub your eyeballs all over the paper like SpongeBob and Patrick?
I feel like there's an in-between for those two things.
Not here.
Not with Ed. Not with Ed. You can't have in-betweens.
Okay. Merrymaker, go away so I can read this book normally.
But it's my book.
Fine.
Actually, it's my book.
Yeah, but I took it out of the library. My name's
Yeah, but
on the
nobody wants
checkout
to
card.
sit next to you.
No, nobody wants to sit next to you. I'm doing this to be nice.
Yellow was talking to Zanzibar.
Oh. Yeah, I was too.
Well, now at least we know how you feel.
And I want to be nice to you, and it's really hard. 'Cause you're-
Nice is good.
Don't worry, when one of you die, it'll be fine.
Thanks.
Don't worry about it.
I have
Nothing's
practiced a
coming up.
particular scream. It's gonna make the cops show up at my house.
You can't say those things to me. Because now I want to hear it, but the only way to
No.
hear it is to kill Hyala.
What?
Or Sam.
No, this is the other way.
Oh, if Samson
what?
dies, you practice a particular scream?
Yeah.
Same problem, but slightly
Well-
different?
Because Samson can't die.
Squad goals.
But you know who can? Nim.
Would you do it if Nim died?
Probably.
No,
yeah.
no one cares.
Who's Nim?
Who?
We've only, it's, this whole time, it's been Samson, Yala, and Mr. Skippy.
I can't believe I've been downgraded.
Upgraded.
To be fair, I do think Shay has the sense of humor to provide the best Mr. Skippy performance.
By not doing a voice at all.
I
Who's
don't
Mr.
know,
Skippy?
Mr. Skippy.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mr. Skippy.
Yeah, in terms
Hi,
of
everybody, I'm
reading the
Mr.
book,
Smuckers. In terms of reading the book,
Yala's just going page by page, covering sort of everything. I assume it has, like, stances and grips.
yeah, several different stances, grips.
And Nim just randomly says, hit a, arm stand, handstand, that's the word, handstand, hit a handstand. It's Nim's only suggestion.
Nim shouts that out to the void. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we're sitting down reading a book. We're not gonna hit a handstand.
Not with that attitude.
Correct. Yala's attitude is not one of hitting random handstands for no reason.
But Samson's is.
Yeah.
Does Samson
Yeah, it is.
hit that yeet?
Wow.
Nice.
You do.
If
27.
Nim wasn't juggling, she'd clap. So she just goes, wow, that was really cool.
I like the idea that it's like Samson is like reading this with Yala, does a handstand, but is still reading it, and then goes back to normal.
Yala's just gonna blink at him a couple times and then go back to looking at the book.
What? You said to hit a handstand.
Well,
Nim cannot be disobeyed.
you did do that.
You just hear Johnny go, well, at least we know he's flexible.
Ah, Samson's gonna sleep with one eye open.
That's gonna be the best 2 weeks ever.
Ugh. Yeah, man, he went from like quiet and relatively normal to like very forward. Did his old boat boyfriend like die recently or
Oh my
something?
god.
Is he especially lonely?
No.
You just drink an extra serving of I don't know.
I
Johnny
don't
Juice.
know where you were going with that, but I was like, wait.
Johnny Juice.
Johnny Juice, that's what we'll call it.
There we go. I didn't know where I was going with that.
Jamba Juice. Jamba Johnny.
Jamba Juice.
Once D&D's over, I'll tell you my story of Jamba Juice.
Oi!
Yay.
With performances like that, they'll be ready to
But
make a
then
circus.
I don't get to hear it.
There'll be what service?
They'll be ready to make a circus.
I've always wanted to go to the circus.
Nim knows a lot about the circus.
Nim does not know much about the
Does she
circus.
now? Well, every once in a while, you like to go to the circus. You know, depending.
I hear they're tons of fun. And then Nim list all, like, the various generalized Nim list, like, 8 things you could do at the circus.
Nim knows exactly 8 things.
No more, no less.
Then Rosebeard just starts laughing. Shell is continuing to read the Book of Wonders, yes?
Yeah.
Anything in particular you're looking for in terms of stances, or just be become surprised?
Does anything look like it'd be helpful?
A lot of it looks like it'd be helpful.
Then
Yeah,
she's
anything
focusing on one thing at a time and just going down the page. She's trying to learn it.
I will absorb it with my eyes.
I mean, fair enough. But
I mean, she doesn't know if it's okay to stand up and start swinging her blade around.
yeah,
She's still very much not comfortable around 80% of the people on this boat.
And then there's Nim juggling fire.
true, fair enough.
But she's probably like moving her hand like very slightly and feet very slightly.
Just holding a book on her lap, going.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
She's like trying to like get a sense of how it should feel based on pictures and the small amount she feels comfortable moving.
And Samson's also studying the book.
Yeah.
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 Well, if you have a specific question for the book, I can attempt to answer it. But otherwise,
Man,
there's no
does it-
more actually there besides book, and book has information in it.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Yeah. Wish I had something else, but like,
Is there
I
a
didn't have-
section on getting away from a whip without using an entire action?
No.
you might have to look at the whip section then. Develop your counterattack.
Eventually, yeah. She'll do that after she finishes the rapier section.
Fun fact, because it hasn't actually been up yet, so nobody's had even the chance to look at the finale in which your last duel was in. Yeah, that got named Cat on a Leash.
That's
Wow.
pretty good.
Is it?
Correct.
I like it.
Fair enough. Well, not a lot of effort was put into that, but I thought it was funny.
Walking the dog.
Cat on a Leash, and then I think one of the other ones was Old Tongue Melodies? Either that or Old Language Melody. And I can't remember. Well, there's 5 minutes left, so is there anything anybody wants to do?
Nah, me and Hal are just studying.
Yeah.
Study
Like
buddies! Wow!
Nim's juggling.
This is some weird turn of events.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, we are studying how to shank people.
It's very weird considering the fact that you two have taken up studying and that action wasn't really belonging to any of the three of you, and this one's taken to trying to set the boat on fire. Which was
This is
also
trying to
not
set
an
the
action taken by the three of you. You're just embodying the components that are not there in the party.
Yeehaw.
After 31 sessions, it comes back full circle. The hexagons return, you're on a bow, and we're back to sticking our nose in a book and trying to set the boat on fire.
Also, Nim was
As all
always a
things
nerd.
should be.
Nim was always a nerd.
What happens on Zanzibar stays on Zanzibar.
What happens on Zanzibar comes home with you in the form of even more trauma.
I'm debating on whether or not to have them hand people this to throw overboard, like the little pigs.
Here, hold this ball of fire.
Do you want to touch this ball
Goodness
of fire?
gracious.
No.
Goodness gracious, a spicy piggy.
Golly gee.
Golly gee willikers?
Word.
Can Nim hand these pigs to people? I know this is literal fire,
No.
but she's juggling these.
No. It's your magic. It won't hurt you.
Fire.
She can still attempt to and get weird looks.
You want to hold one of my piggies?
Hey Johnny, you want to know what would impress Samson?
That's gonna be hilarious if that's how that goes.
I do feel like whatever this is needs to play out.
Whatever what is?
I don't know, Johnny's weird.
Sudden infatuation.
Aggressive crush.
Yeah.
Even though he's married.
It's not even it's crush. It's just Johnny being Johnny, and I think that's the funniest part.
I mean, Hyala gets it. She's like, yeah, I like to do things with people too.
But also.
But like, I
take
don't
full
be
power.
I'm not forward about it if the person just clearly doesn't even know what you're talking about.
Johnny's a teacher.
What?
I couldn't resist saying that. That's hilarious.
Man.
Oh, Christ alive. Don't worry, Johnny doesn't have an aggressive crush. He's just aggressively gay.
Yeah, he's one of those people who's really obnoxious.
Doesn't realize it.
What? A Zanzibarian that Yala doesn't like? What?
No, that's me.
Oh, fair enough.
I knew a guy who was, he was gay, and he was, like, upfront about it to, like, a really annoying and borderline harassy way. And, like, you can't say anything about it because it comes off as homophobic. But it's like, no, if a straight person was talking this much about sex, I would still be annoyed and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's my rant out of the way. That didn't really need to be said, but there we go.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
But yeah, that's just...
So anyway, as a final note, as you're
Yeah,
all
as a
relax-
character, it's fine. In real life, no.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Genuinely do. I just like to play around with character archetypes.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, as everybody's sitting there, all of a sudden, you just hear a
The boat
snap.
capsizes.
Like a snap
Oh,
of
look.
fingers.
Look who it is. At least he's not giant.
Yeah, I don't know why he was normal.
Bye, guys.
So you just hear a snap, and then everybody, all of the crew kind of just looks and is like, "Ah, finally out to sea! It's been ages since I was on the high seas.
I'm juggling pigs.
Good job!"
Yay.
Kella's gonna read the book harder.
We're studying.
Nerd. I'm kidding.
What in you? Well, you know what? I can't say that. You're actually a pretty good student when you set your mind to it. Anyway, and he just snaps in 2 barrels full in his hands. The humidity's not bad below deck, right, dwarf? Good. I'm gonna go start making sausages. You don't mind if I hang them from the rafters, right?
What is happening?
He's taking command of the boat, and everyone's letting him do it for some reason.
Well, because he's Zanzibar.
And Zanzibar walks under the boat and he starts, you know, making sausages to hang from the rafters. You know, hanging something.
Whoa.
It all circles back.
That's some 5 shadowing right there.
Oh,
All
goodbye,
of the secrets
everybody!
of the campaign have been revealed.
Woo! That is session 31! Woo! Yeah!